everyone, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be telling you guys some of my current favorite albums for the month of April 2018. I haven't done one of these videos in quite a while. I don't even remember the last time I did it. It was definitely last year. And recently I've been finding a ton of new stuff. I've really just been on the search for new music, and I've found so much great new music recently that I've been listening to, so I thought I had to share with you guys. I'm very excited to tell you guys all the new music I've been listening to, so if you've been looking for some new alternative artists, you've come to the right place. But other than that, let's get started. So some of you guys might know I'm going to see Paris in 2 weeks, and because of that, I've been getting into them a ton. I made a set list. I've been listening to a set list for 2 months, I think, at this point. Actually, no, definitely longer. Probably like 3 months at this point. And I've really fallen in love with Paris. I love their sound. I love Lin Gun's voice. I think they just have a really cool alternative sound. It took me a while to really listen to them, and I don't know why it took me so long to listen to them because I've known about them for a while. They're probably the biggest female-fronted band in the alternative scene. You know, they've gone to Warped Tour before. They go on tour a lot. They're very big, and it's just taken me a while to really listen to them, even though I've known about them for quite a while. Right now, I've been listening to both Paris albums, the first one being their most recent one that came out last year, which is All We Know of Heaven, All We Need of Hell. I don't know which album I like better because I've really been listening to both. From this album, oh my god, there's so many good songs on this album, and I just really like kind of the flow of it. I really like No Mercy. That's one of my favorites. I think they actually are currently ending their shows with that song. That's the last song they play. I love No Mercy. I also like What's Wrong. Anyone Else is really good too. I love her voice, and I love some of the really cool, unique like vibes and beats of these songs, and I've really been digging it. The other album is White Noise. Obviously, this one came out in 2014. It was their first debut album. Holy is probably my favorite song by them and also on this album. I just really like the part where she's talking about like the person being a ghost and all this stuff, and it's really fun to sing. It kind of almost gives me like Halsey vibes. I don't know if that's weird to compare the two. This song kind of reminds me of Halsey, and I think that's why I like it so much. I just love the part where she's like, but you're a ghost at most. Like, I don't know, it's really fun to sing. And I like the idea of the song, and the lyrics are really fun. I also like St. Patrick and My House. Those two are pretty popular. Those two are just bops, and I'm so excited to see a lot of these songs live because I've really fallen in love with Paris, and I'm trying to get into more alternative female-fronted bands because I think after seeing Jetty Bones in March, they opened up for Knuckle Puck, and they're a female-fronted band, and I really love them. They kind of gave me Paramore vibes. I was like, I gotta find and listen to new, you know, female-fronted bands and get into that because they don't get enough appreciation in the scene, and I think Paris is a perfect example of an amazing female-fronted band. Obviously, a lot of people know about them, and I'm really happy that I checked them out, and I'm super excited to see them. That concert vlog will be up in a few weeks for you guys, so you guys can look forward to that, but I'm very excited to see them live, and those two albums have totally been on repeat for like the last 3 months. I love it. The next album I'm going to be talking about is Tiny Moving Parts' most recent album that just came out this year, and that album is called Swell. I love this album. This album has been on repeat probably since maybe the beginning of April, I think. I've been listening to it for at least most of the month. It was very random why I started listening to it. I had heard of Tiny Moving Parts, and I always thought that they would be a band that I would like. Like, I've heard of them, and I'm like, I would probably love them, and I just didn't listen to them. I tend to do this a lot. I don't know why it takes me so long to, like, start listening to a band, even when I know I'm gonna like them. I feel like I would probably have liked them, and guess what? I love them. I literally fall in love with this album, and I kind of started listening to it because a lot of you guys know I work at Journeys, and in the kids' Journeys, 2 of the songs from this album are on their current like CD that plays in store. And I was in there one day, and I think Caution came on, and I was like, this is such a good song, who is this? And I looked and I saw it was Tiny Moving Parts, and I was like, okay, that's it, I have to listen to them. So I just started shuffling this album, and oh my god, this album is so good. Like, please listen to Swell by Tiny Moving Parts. I've raved about this album so much. I love like the placement of all the songs. Every single song has such a cool vibe, and it's, I mean, I don't really know what you'd call them, pop punk alternative. There's some screaming in there, so I really don't know what you'd call these guys. They have a very unique sound. They kind of remind me of Movements a little bit. I don't know if that's like the best example, but they kind of remind me of Movements. I really like them. each song, the lyrics are so good. It's so poetic. It's very, I don't know, I guess it's sort of emo, but it's just very intense. The screaming is really cool. They're singing, there's screaming, there's talking, and I love the instrumentation of these songs. They're so much fun to just jam to. I would love to see them live. I really want to see them live. I feel like they would be so much fun live. These are songs I would love to mosh to. And literally, I love every single song on this album. Literally from start to finish, this album is amazing. It opens with Applause, which has such a great, captivating hook right off the bat, and then it ends with Warm Hand Splash, which is my favorite song from the album. The beginning of this song, like, can we just all appreciate this for a second? The beginning of Warm Hand Splash, I literally died. I showed this to Vama, and she literally died, and I was like, this is amazing. Can we just appreciate this beginning for a quick second? It is everything. Like, that literally is everything. Oh my god. And so many of the songs really just pull you in. Like, Applause has an amazing beginning. Warm Hand Splash, I just played Malfunction, starts, oh my god, Malfunction. Like, you just can't. And I love the lead singer's voice. Oh my god. If I like a lead singer's voice, I feel like I just automatically love the band. Like, I don't know, there's some bands that I really like the instrumentation, I really like the vibes, but the lead singer's voice I'm not crazy about. That's what eventually makes me not want to listen to them anymore. But I love the lead singer's voice. Oh my god, I want to see them live so bad. I have to check out some of their later stuff too. This is really the only thing I've listened to by Tiny Moving Parts. But if you guys are big fans of them and you have, like, you know of other songs by them that you think I would like, comment down below. I do want to check out the rest of their discography, definitely, but lately this album has been on repeat. This is probably my favorite album that I found, like, recently or so far in 2018. This is the best album to come out so far. I love it. Oh my god, it's so good. Please check it out, guys. You guys will not be disappointed. So the last album I want to talk about is Feel Something by Movements, and I know a lot of you guys might be like, this is weird, why are you talking about this? This was literally in your favorite albums of 2017. This album came out in 2017. Like, you already talked about it on this channel. Why is this in your April playlist? No, I did not discover this album in April, but it has been one of my current favorite albums recently in April. I've almost like rediscovered it in a way, and I really did love it. It was on my list for favorite albums of 2017, and I really did enjoy it in 2017. Lately, I've found this newfound appreciation for this album. I love Movements. I loved Outgrown Things, and it kind of took me a while to get into Feel Something. I don't know why, but all of a sudden it kind of just clicked for me very recently, and I just love this album all of a sudden. So this one has been on repeat a ton this month, so I thought I had to include it. I mean, there's so many good songs. The beginning of Under the Gun is amazing. I think I just like it because I like the screaming. Like, you guys know me, but it just has such a good hook. Like, I just love that beginning. I don't know, I think it's great. Also, Colorblind, yes. I think that was the first single that came out. That song, oh my god, 10 out of 10. Oh, Deep Red is amazing. Deadly Dull makes me cry. Literally, so many good songs. This is just such a full, packed album. It is very, like, packed in there with emotions. Like, you will feel something. Yeah, you know. You really will listen to this album, though. I mean, there's 11 songs. It's kind of a longer album. It's 43 minutes long. I feel like compared to Swell is deep, I guess, and, like, it has its deep moments, but you can't compare it to Feel Something, because Feel Something, and it's funny, because I know that I compared Tiny Moving Parts to Movements, but I think Movements in this album, it's very mature for Movements. I feel like it's heavier music, almost. I don't know, maybe that's because partly the instrumentation, but also just Patrick's singing is heavier. I think that the lyrics and the themes are a lot heavier and more mature, and I love that. So this is kind of more of a deeper emotional listen than Swell, But oh my god, this album, if you haven't checked this out yet, I don't know what you're doing. It kind of took me a while to get into it for some reason, so if you have heard it and you weren't sure if you liked it, just try listening to it again a few times. It takes a little bit for these songs to click, and I think that's when you know that this album is very poetic and deep and very good. When it takes a little while for it to click with you, you know that the song is good and it's trying to get that emotion out of you. And it takes a little while, but it does. Like Deep Red, oh man, I literally like will start like crying, but also it's a bop, so I jammed to Deep Red. I don't know, this album is amazing. I really want to get this on vinyl because I feel like it would sound great. And I just love this album and I've been listening to it a ton. This and Swell have really been on repeat, and obviously the Paris stuff too. But I just found so many great new albums in April and I love it. It's great. But there you guys go. Those are the 4 albums that I've been currently obsessed with in April. I hope you guys, you know, maybe learned some new artists, learned about some new albums in this video. I know I only talked about 4. Usually I like to do these videos 4 albums at a time because generally I'm not listening to more than 4 albums at a time a lot, you know? But I'm very excited for the upcoming Paris show. I've been in love with them recently. Tiny Moving Parts, Swell is my jam. I want to see them live so badly. And then Movements, I miss Movements. I'm gonna see them again on Warped Tour, but like, I just miss them. I love Feel Something. They have just gotten so much more talented, so much more mature. I can't wait to see what they do next. I'm really proud of all of these bands and I love them. I hope you guys learned some new artists and some new albums from this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you're not already. And other than that, thank you all so much for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye!